All right, here we are for the third part of today's session as Helena Hailstorm heads to Veldria. Um, and I think that Helena would know that for matters related to the army, there's usually kind of a central citadel in each Veldrin city that you would go to. And what is known as the Copper Citadel in Linvale is one of the biggest and one of the large headquarters of the army. As you come in, there is basically a sergeant at the desk that will ask, afternoon, ma'am, is there anything that we can help you with today? Oh, actually, no, hang on a second. The second that you get to Veldria, do me a quick perception check, please.
Oh, sure. I get a 15.
With a 15, you notice that there is a slight burnt smell in the air. And it's not quite like Mordor skies, but they are sort of dark clouds that seem to be wafting in from the west.
Okay.
Definitely unusual weather, and it sort of looks more like volcanic ash than just like, oh, look at those ominous thunder clouds that are wafting in. So you would notice that, and now we rejoin you with the sergeant as the sergeant goes, can I help you with, ma'am?
I need to speak to whoever's in charge here. I have information about pertaining to the end of the world, and it's vital I speak to someone immediately.
Uh-huh. All right, ma'am. So you understand that we get a lot of people claiming to have information about the end of the world, and usually they are cranks. What can you tell me to persuade me to take you more seriously than we do with most braving people that come to tell us about the end of the world? Because 9 times out of 10, it's something that a madman is saying, and the other time out of 10, it's something that your mates put you up to, just to, wind you up a little bit.
I don't really have time for this, but just the burning smell in the air. I don't know if you're aware of anything else that's been going on locally or more distantly, mass destruction, that sort of thing.
We've heard some ominous rumblings. Yes, of course, and we've noticed the burning. Why?
You've noticed the burning.
Yes, why would you have information about that?
Because, along with a couple of colleagues, I have been fighting the behemoths, which have been terrorizing the land. You've heard of those?
I'm not completely sure what you're referring to, ma'am. No.
I will summarize the creatures that I have encountered and how we have defeated them, and the urgency that we are now facing in dealing with the exiled one.
Roll me a persuasion check, Beth.
Certainly.
The way you said summarize.
I get an 18 plus 7. Yes.
Just a moment, ma'am, please. And he will leave the desk where you found him. And after 10 minutes, will return and go, walk this way, ma'am, please.
Okay.
And he will lead you past a couple of armed guards, up a set of staircases. And the set of staircases end at a wooden door upon which he knocks. And then you sort of hear this gruff male voice say, enter. And as you do, you find what looks like a strategizing room where a gigantic map has been laid out on a table of the entire continent. And you will see various men sort of, with reports standing around it. But the one that immediately catches your eye is a very tall, broad-shouldered man with a armor that has a distinctly green tint to it. And he has a big scar running down the right side of his face. over an eye that has been basically lost. And Emma, what other interesting feature does this man have?
Ooh, I think he's got quite a large mole right on his chin.
Excellent. This man, Beth, Helena recognizes immediately. This is General Philroy Kent, who is one of the marshals of the army.
Great.
And the sort of person that you would have seen your whole life leading parades, sort of being like one of the like big, like public faces of the Veldran Armed Forces. And he will sort of go, "Step in. Ma'am, what is your name?"
Helena Hailstorm.
He will, give you like a formal salute and sort of go, "General Kent, at ease, sir. Tell me, what is it that you know about this situation, and how do you come to by this knowledge?"
I think at this point Helena will summarize certain aspects of the adventures, what she told to the guy before, also the end of the world, what little they know about the Exiled One, the fact that they have 3 dragons, Void Piercers, and 1 Eladrin recruited, and that they're trying to gather a force as a final push against the gathering darkness, and would be very grateful to have Veldria on board.
He will sigh a little bit and go, "Ma'am, it sounds like you've been doing more to stop the tides of darkness than practically anyone on our side has for the past months. I would love to say that we will help you, but the current word that I'm getting from the brass is that we're pulling our forces back, consolidating them around Linvale and a couple of our other major urban centers. We're playing defense, not offense right now."
Do you have reports of where the thing currently is?
Everything points to the city of Keystone, or at least what used to be the city of Keystone. Apparently some kind of major... The nearby towns described it as a pillar of fire has fallen there, basically eradicating all life around it. There are also distant sightings of what vaguely matches the description of this exiled one of yours. Our best experts on these matters are folks that know about dragon anatomy, that know about these gargantuan beings. They are using words that unsettle me. Words like nest and hunting ground. So believe me, I believe that the problem should be rooted. But right now, what I am hearing is we are playing it safe.
I understand that, and I understand that you have your orders, goodness knows. I think that if we don't all pull together at this time, there's going to be no world left to defend, and if we need to go, perhaps, together to persuade whoever needs persuading, now's the time to do it.
Miss Hailstorm, you understand that this is a conversation that officially never happened. You understand that anything that I told you will be between the two of us, and you understand that what I'm about to share is in no way meant to signify the official policy of the Veldran Armed Forces. Correct?
I understand.
Wonderful. I already know what switch you need to pull, and it is exactly the one that you are referring to. We need to pull together. The Veldran High Command has already said that they might be willing to join an incursion that was fighting against this thing if armed forces of at least one of the other nations were fighting with us. If the Amari got off their islands and helped us to invade, if the mercenary forces of Bas Serenath came along for the expedition, if the Black Crown put in what is left of their army, we'd be in. But Veldria cannot fall on the sword by itself. So if you want our help, get me one other army. And then we can do business.
One other army, that's what it would take.
Or something on the scale of one other army. I refuse, and I understand it. I refuse to send good men to die on a hopeless cause. I need to know that we are consolidating at least enough firepower to have a fighting chance.
I understand. Can I send word to you here?
He will open a drawer and toss you a sending stone. I'll hold on to the other one.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Anything else that you want to ask the general?
I think, would like him to know where we're currently gathered. About Maves, the fact that we could do with some food and supplies, should he turn up. Yeah.
He will go. That I can help you with. I can dispatch a little bit of supplies, what I can spare. That much I think we can very easily lose a bag here and there and chalk it up to accounting errors in strange times. Consider the Veldran army good for at least that much in your endeavors.
Appreciate it.
Great.
Alrighty, anything else?
I think that's probably it.
Okay. I think then this is one where, given the how today went, we probably do want to do a little bit of a debrief on that night.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
And that actually takes a little bit of time because you get back to the Eye of the Storm, Helena, and when you try to get in, the door doesn't react because that is when the folks that Cyrodiil got to help move her massive warehouse of supplies are carting it into Maves. It actually takes a couple of hours of trying before finally you get that familiar sound.
Oh well, at least I wasn't being attacked by an enormous bird, huh?
Things are looking up.
So up. How you doing, Cal?
Pretty good.
How'd it go, darling? Says Harriet as she gives you a cup of tea.
Hey, it's so good to
She'll
see
kiss
you. Yeah, thank you for the tea. Yeah, I see you found food, Cal.
I found, yes, Cyrodiil had a panic room.
Don't everybody thank me all at once, please. It's good to see you again, Helena.
Good to see you too, thank you.
Don't mind me, I'm just entertaining myself with your model frozen dwarf. It's very fun.
Oh,
if you know anybody who knows how to lift a curse like this, just realized Demetria's here.
she sure is. And she loves doing things for us.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow we could ask her. one favor per day. But yes, that's actually our friend. He's a ship captain. He had a flying ship, and he got frozen. Wearing a pretty cool cape, as I recall. He got frozen.
Yeah.
The things you remember, Cal, you are right though.
Now, here's the question.
Don't remember a lot.
What is the man's name?
Don't remember his name.
Hang
Remember
on.
that he had a cool cloak.
I'm sure someone.
Captain Arturus Severin is his name.
Nice.
That's right, Arturus Severin. Great. Yeah, it's a little glimpse into how my mind works. Anyway,
Capes.
capes.
Cal
Capes, not
loves a
names.
costume change.
Cal loves a costume change. Am I? Oh, that's a good question. Am I still wearing my Solanese navy?
You haven't
outfit?
told me otherwise, so sure.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I am. I think it's like a way of reclaiming,
Got it.
everything that happened.
It looks
with-
sinister, honestly, but you know.
Thank you. Yeah. So
So it went well for you.
yes, I had to leave word with Sonia, so hopefully she'll show up here at some point.
So far, nothing. By the way, on
But-
that.
So far nothing. But we'll see. But Cyrodiil really came through. She gave us all these supplies. How about you? How did it go for you?
Less well, but
Okay.
basically they'll join if another nation's army joins.
Huh.
Amari, Basaranath, just
Hey.
somebody other than them.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Not the best news, but not the worst news.
Someone will put a plate of food in front of you, Helena, taking you slightly by surprise as you hear the familiar voice of, "Your dinner, madam." And then Gustav will waft away silently.
Thanks, Gustav. Wow.
"I am never letting him go," says Zirdeth.
Yeah. As you
He
shouldn't.
could ask me to quadruple his wages and I would give it to him. He has me over a barrel.
That's absolutely fair.
Absolutely. Hey, Sarah Death.
Yeah?
What do you think the likelihood is that we could recruit the Basaranathi mercenary army into joining us?
How much gold do you have?
Less than an army worth.
Like,
yeah,
you got
less
like
than
3
enough.
million gold?
No.
No.
Poor.
No, we
I
don't.
think poor. Because,
Okay.
that's the thing about Basaranath. It doesn't have a standing national army. It has a consortium of mercenary companies that the top wealthiest families and individuals pay. And then when there is, say, an invasion, it kind of altogether acts kind of like an army. But there's not like a general that if you persuade him, they will do it. You kind of would need to start going to every individual family or to every mercenary company and paying them a better amount. And don't get me wrong, I'm well off, but I'm not over hire an entire army amount of well off.
So, Amar, Black
Amar.
Crown.
Famously, the isolationist nation.
The Black Crowd.
No, Amar
where we started.
Amar is famously the
Oh,
isolationist
Amar.
nation.
Yes.
Amar is famously kind of
Yes.
the one that is like, we're over here, you guys are over there, your problems are not our problems, we don't get involved with you, don't get us involved with you. Yeah.
I wonder if having the Solanese Navy join us might convince them.
It would. What are you trying to convince me that this is what we should do?
No, I'm just thinking. We do have this scroll.
What we're saying to the players, one of us eats the scroll and then we go to Solanese Navy, we say, we know something you don't know, but you have to fight to the death, and then we'll tell you.
I don't know.
No, I'm just spitballing.
Yeah, I mean, that's one option.
If there's something that high-ranking naval officers love to hear, it's we know something you don't know.
Yeah. Come fight with us and then we'll tell you. No, I think more likely we might find something in her memories that might help us understand how we might convince them.
Okay.
Or how somebody might convince them. Probably not one of us, because they again probably want to kill us, pretty much immediately.
I guess.
But so that's one option. I mean, I guess we could try going back to the Black Crown. I don't even know.
It's been a while.
I don't even know. It'd be a real full circle moment, wouldn't it?
It would be, and you are lacking in information. Like, you would not know whose door
in information
to
and
knock
contacts.
on for that.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Solanese, isn't it? I can just feel it. Inevitably creeping.
In like DM here, like an army is not necessary. Like, there are ways of doing this without an army.
Right. But
because
if
we don't know we're
want
going to attack this thing on the land, if we want to have the
Right.
box ticked.
Right.
We're still doing reconnaissance, aren't we? We're trying to find out a little bit more about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, we're trying to find out a little bit more, but it does seem like Keystone is where it's at.
Armies so far have been helpful. It's quite useful having a ghost army. That helped.
The Ghost Army was nice.
But then it didn't obey the laws of physics, which was its sort of unique selling point there.
Cal, you feel a
Yeah.
slight burning sensation in your pocket.
Oh, man.
The
But
piece of paper that
with-
says, if you want to
Yeah.
make a deal to level the odds,
Yeah.
is glowing slightly red.
Yeah. So make another deal with the curator and get the Ghost Army back
And
again.
that might be enough to convince General Kent, without needing to involve the Solanese. He just said, he said an army or something like an army.
Yeah.
he did kind of say like an army, didn't he?
Yeah. Ghost Army is like an army.
It's, I think, a vast improvement in many ways.
Indeed it is. But
But
I'm telling
just
you
trying to
guys,
think.
the chat is currently really pro curator. We are.
the chat loves the curator.
should we get the ghost army back from the curator, or should we eat the scroll?
I
Because you say the Solanese want to kill us.
I
but
just
did
need
they
to
feel...
ask, where is eating the scroll coming from? Because I don't think that I've said
I know we
anything
don't-
about eating
I know.
the thing.
I know we don't eat the scroll. It's how I think it in my
I
head.
see.
I don't actually doing it.
Though I like
I'm
imagining
believing it.
Helena being like, fine.
And just angrily digging into the
Yeah.
scroll.
I know we don't eat the scroll.
Okay.
I'm not obsessed with eating everything. That's all good. Do they really want to kill us? Did they feel
Yes.
such warmth and love? But did they love her? Did they think she was such a great leader that they're genuinely devastated? Is that what happened?
Okay, you don't know what you don't know.
Eating the scroll might shed some
Right.
light on that.
You don't know what you don't know. Razak
No.
seemed to be involved in the intelligence service, which tends to be not very visible and not very public. So it's unlikely that she was kind of a decorated war hero celebrity figure the way that Philroy Kent is in Valdria, for example. But on the other hand, by the end, you guys had done a lot to really fuck up that navy. So it's unlikely
They did.
that
They really did.
that there's that the Solanese, their thing is being hyper organized. So it's likely that by now it has been communicated to the entire armed forces to watch out for the two of you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, either we do one of these things, or we do it without the army. In which case, we're imagining maybe that would be mainly an air battle if it's without an army, right? That there's going to be dragons,
or-
and anyone else who wants to be involved is going to have to, I don't know, be up there with us, be on the ground shooting up.
I think at this point I need an insight check from both of you. What you just said may have
Insight.
jostled something.
Oh man, I'm rolling a lot of 19s today.
Well,
It's great because I rolled 8.
Yeah, I got a 19.
So what you just said, Beth, is right in kind of that if it's not a ground, it'll probably be an air battle. It's us, it is this dragon thing. And then you remember there's another piece still on the board. The Vintner is still around, and he's been doing whatever he's been doing to get ready for all of this. So you may not just be dealing with a single solitary dragon. That is a thing to consider as well.
Oh, heck. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Vintner and his army.
I was thinking about him the
Okay.
other day. Wonder
Fair.
where he is.
One
What he's doing.
more roll for you specifically, Helena. Insight, please.
Okay. I get a 14.
14, I think, is just enough to make the connection that dark, volcanic, Mordory clouds that blot out the sun are quite good for vampires. They let them kill in the shade, as I think the famous 300 saying goes.
Oh, wow. I will convey this to Cal. Cal, how do we
Michael
fight an army
Fassbender.
of vampires? How?
God, that is
how
Fassbender.
would we-
Jesus, I hadn't thought about that. All right.
It is Fassbender. It's one of Fassbender's first. It was very important to me when it came out. Okay. So,
If we
Army of
want-
Vampires.
Army of vampires.
I wonder if having some very powerful magic-y people won't help with that potentially.
And do you think it will? I think we have. The trouble is, we have a few of them. An army of vampires is quite a lot of.
Do we know that there's an army of vampires?
You don't.
No, we are just
No.
guessing.
Okay. Just plan for the worst.
I think
Makes
we are trying
sense.
to recruit an army. He might try and recruit an army. You just, you know,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
he might not. He
We
might.
do have dragons who ostensibly, at least some of, can breathe fire.
They all breathe
Avanzada.
fire,
One
or
of
do they
them can breathe
differently?
fire.
It's Avanzada,
Yes,
right?
Avanzada can breathe fire.
Yeah.
Blaze
Yeah.
breathes cold, and Volt breathes lightning.
Yeah.
And we think only fire works on the vampires.
Yeah.
It all damages them.
Mm-hmm.
But only fire banishes them to the pit of hell from whence they came.
I think they are most susceptible to
To
fire.
fire. I think so too.
Yeah.
And holy water, but we haven't always.
We could try to get a bunch of holy water.
We could get a contraption that
Yeah.
sprays holy water in a mechanical. No,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think I don't think we have contraptions.
Yeah.
Um,
We might not have contraption time. But I like where your head's at.
we're still in the army or not army. Scary
To
but we're
army,
not.
but not to
I
army.
mean, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Yes, we are in that conundrum right now. And I say,
You still have some time to solve it if you don't want to solve it today.
yeah,
But you are beginning to
Yeah,
see
I
that
think we
some of
have a-
these things take a second to come together.
Right.
yes. I think we could have a day to think about it, but not much longer than that.
Okay.
I right? Because then we're
We might
4
hear back from
days.
Dreamer. And a call.
Yeah. And I mean, in the meantime, we can recruit our friends who have helped us last time, you know, the snow leopards. You know, again, sort of establishing more of our like stealth units rather than you know, full on army. Who else? We'll hear from Aurelia in a couple days, hopefully, or we'll be able to talk to her then. There's the Church of the Night Star in Amar that I could talk to. But yeah, the real question is, first real question is recruiting another military force of some kind in order to convince the Veldrin force to join us. And if so, which one we try. If we wanted to try Boss Saranath, we'd have to raise a lot of money or find somebody to give us a lot of money. The Solanese Navy, we can see if we can find out anything from the scroll. The Amari seems the least likely, but also the least dangerous, maybe, to pursue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
that sort of seems like where we're at, doesn't it? Or the Black Crown, but that
Seems a bit of a long shot. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then the next big question, or Curator and Ghost Army.
At what cost?
At what cost?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it all comes back to the Curator.
Can't even offer him a dragon ride. He's already done that.
I know. I don't know what I think we sleep on it.
Okay.
See if we hear from Grima and Ikali and if that sheds any insight into what we're looking at. And then we take it from there.
Do you want to send anyone to reconnaissance Keystone? Because Grima and Ikali are kind of looking in Kelmoltron now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I guess. Who could we send?
Send Tarlock.
Can send Tarlock.
Oh, I just had a crazy idea. No, hang on a second. Roll. Both of you roll me a d20.
Okay. Oh, wow. I get a natural one.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
I got a 14.
Yeah, I think that's high enough. Just barely to counteract that one. You are having this discussion of like, who could we send? Like, it's like a dangerous mission. Like, it can't be like too big of a thing. It needs to be like somebody like that can get in and out like quickly. Like maybe Tarlock. And like, no, Tarlock is like a little bit of a blunt instrument. And as you're talking about this, and you're doing it kind of loudly, you suddenly feel like a hand around your chin, Cal, and you look up to see Cyrodiil as she just like adjusts your head, pointing you in the direction of Gustav as he silently enters the room, carrying a tray of tea and crumpets, without making so much as the slightest whistle through the air.
Could you part with him for a day or so?
We must all make sacrifices in the wartime.
You're send the amazing butler into the terrifying
Oh my god! I hope he's okay.
I'm just saying, if you want somebody that can get in and out without anyone knowing that he was even there, and without making so much as a sound, I'm telling you, this man has been training. This is what this man has been training for his whole life.
Oh my god.
Do you think he'd be willing to do it?
You can ask. Like, I'm not gonna order him to do it, but if you can convince him.
Gustav.
Yes, Mom.
I have a proposition and a favor to ask, if you're willing.
Yes, Mom. What is the proposition? I already know the favor. You need me to go into the uncharted at the moment lands of Keystone and determine what position the enemy is fortifying there, preferably without being detected or seen by anyone. You speak very loudly.
That's it. That's the favor, and the proposition is that you have my undying gratitude also.
I believe that already belongs to Miss Cyrodiil Goodell. I cannot
Yes,
own
but you
it.
can share it. You can share it, though.
Ma'am, it is not that I am not grateful for the opportunity to participate in the saving of the world, but I hope that you will not think me greedy when I say, what else can you do for me?
What would you like?
thinks about it for a moment.
Wanna ride a dragon?
Yes. And something happens that you've never seen happen. His face breaks into a smile as he goes, I would
yay.
really like to ride a dragon.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's get you a dragon ride.
Okay.
Amazing. Oh my god.
So cute.
As the moment passes, you will see kind of out of the corner of your eyes, Death like go up to him and hug him before she kind of like rejoins
Aw.
like the conversational circle in which you're in.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Well, I suppose we have as much of a plan for now as we can.
Maeve will chime in and sort of go, unless this Gustav fellow is quite fast, it will probably also take him 2 or 3 days to get to Keystone and then come back.
Yeah.
Just so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So he should probably leave sooner rather than
I
later.
would recommend first light in the morning.
All
She
right.
will also look him up and down and go, let me see if I have some more, rough and tumble clothes and something with less
Good idea.
details.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, that will help. Though I think it would be, people would be quite confused to see such a well-dressed man in the midst of a war zone.
Fair enough.
Thank you, Gustav. Amazing.
Thank you,
You're
Gustav.
very welcome, ma'am.
Let me know when you want that dragon ride. I'm sure Volt would be happy.
Okay, anything else for
He
tonight?
likes people. I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Unless we want to do the scroll, but I don't think.
Yeah, do you want to do
Have that
the
conversation
scroll?
With Harriet. We can do the scroll. Do you think it's going to hurt? Do you think it's going to do harm?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Razak's last act against us to mentally barrage us with horrible memories. But no, I don't. Could I do some kind of? Would that be something I would know, like about this kind of scroll or what the
What the damage is?
what the risks are, if there are any?
I mean, look, like it's one of those like so it's one of these like mechanically this spell cannot kill you. This is a spell that exists in the player's handbook, and there's not a section in the spell that is like, and if you do the spell this way, the person's head explodes into 1,000 tiny chunky bits. Could this scroll contain 10 years worth of memories of something just like graphically unpleasant? It's possible.
Okay.
That doesn't strike me as Razak's style. Like she was, if nothing, practical to a fault.
Yeah.
And again, you've sort of already. I was gonna say you've already examined the scroll, but no, you did a better thing and had Maeve examine the
Yeah.
scroll.
We did.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And what Maeve can kind of make out of it is like, there's a lot of shit coded in here. Like this is like a lot of memories. But beyond that, she doesn't really have a way to kind of go like, oh, I see the runes for like, graphic pornography, or I see the runes for, like horrible violence. It's just memories until you cast the scroll.
Cool.
Okay, maybe we should do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, which of us is doing it?
I don't know. Should we flip a coin?
Maybe. I'd say you've been most traumatized by other people kind of getting into your head, so maybe it's my turn. But then on the other hand, maybe I won't understand it.
Well, the only reason why I might say you is because we're looking for clues into the military, like the way that works. You know, we're looking for some kind of clue or leverage or something, and you understand military stuff better
You
than
think?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
But I will do it. I just would probably have to do a lot of I saw this. What does that mean?
I'll do it.
Okay. I mean Okay.
She's not going to mind control me from beyond the grave.
No,
is
she can't. I don't think so. I hope not.
Okay, I
You
need
hope
a
not.
call here. Who is like this? Actually, never mind. Let me do that again. Maeve holding the scroll. I need a call here. Who am I aiming at when I cast this?
I think me, Maeve. I think me.
I think if you're willing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. Give me one moment to look something up here about how this works exactly.
Okay.
I always hated the curator most, didn't I? More than Admiral Zark.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
I really hate her. Even with everything the curator's done. I really hate her.
Mm-hmm.
Because you hate the curator, but you can't help but love him, too.
Cal, stop.
Sorry.
He's
wait,
so
what?
attractive.
Did I say that out loud?
You're forgetting the whole skin-wearing episode. Like,
Oh yeah, that was horrible. It was
Mhm.
very very traumatizing.
Okay. So Maeve will go, all right, I'm aiming this at Helena.
we think so.
Yes.
Okay. Once I do this, I'm doing it, so ready?
I suppose so, Maeve, yes.
I'm here for you.
As
Great.
am I, says Harriet as she grabs your hand and gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Love you.
Love you too. Maeve begins to read from the spell. It takes quite a while. A minute ticks by as she is muttering incantations, the scroll ever so slightly beginning to glow. And finally, all of a sudden, she stops. The scroll glows brighter and brighter, glowing bright, blindingly white. And for a moment, from your perspective, Helena, nothing happens. You're just sitting there. And then you are somewhere else. You're a 4-year-old. You're on a farm on the far eastern reach of Veldria. Your parents are poor. They have hopes and dreams that the move further south will bring better tidings and a better life for you and your older brother. You are 6. You are seeing a ship for the first time in the ports of a big city. You are 7. You are sailing on a ship towards the southern end of Veldria. There are black sails on the horizon. That night, you are attacked. The Scalian pirates kill your mother in front of you. You find the bodies of your father and your brother on the deck. You are only spared because the captain decides that they need a new cabin boy, and that in lieu of another boy of acceptable size, you will do. You're 8. You've been part of a pirate crew for a year now, against your will. Your life is brutality and silence, and nothing in between the two of them. You are 10. You are beginning to feel the tickle of men's minds as they cross through your path. You are starting to realize that you can hear things that other people can't hear. You tell no one. You're afraid of what the captain might do if they find out that you had this power. You are 12. There are white sails on the horizon. A Solanese ship hunter is finally chasing after the ship that has been your forceful home for years now. The battle is messy, but the pirates are defeated. You are, quote-unquote, saved by an old Solanese man by the name of Captain Westfall. 6 months later, arrangements are being made to take you back to your homeland, Veldria. You beg against it. There is nothing for you back there. There's nothing but the home that you once lost and the family that doesn't exist anymore. Your new family is the pirates that are now dead. You need a new family. You beg to stay in Soliana. They tell you that there's nothing that can be done. You beg. You plead. You finally reveal that you have a burgeoning psychic gift. Exceptions are made. You're enrolled in military academy. Everyone despises you, the only outsider, the only one not of Solanese blood. They pick on you endlessly. They torment you. You prove them wrong. You study harder, you fight harder, you do better than everyone in your class. You graduate nearly a year early. You are 18, you're enrolling in military service. Exceptions have been made once again to allow you, an outsider, to serve Soliana. You are 21. You are graduating from the military college with distinction. You are 22. You have pulled every string that you were able to get to be able to serve under your old savior, Captain Westfall. It is your first professional post in the Solanese Navy. You are 24. You gain decorations from a battle in which you are wounded. In it, you saved 20 innocent lives from the crew of a bloodthirsty pirate ship. You are 26. Captain Westfall is retiring and offering you the chance to become the captain of the ship. You accept. You are 30. You are being reassigned to military intelligence with the belief that your psychic powers will be able to better help the Navy. You are 32. For the first time in your life, you meet a man that you fall in love with. You are 34. He is asking you to marry you. He's asking you to marry him. You are 36. Matters didn't work out between the two of you. You leave his home for the last time. You rededicate your life to the pursuit of Soliana's enemies. You strike deals in unsavory places to better aid your country. You make alliances. You deal with everything from pirate refugees to mind flayers in your search for anything that might be able to give Soliana the edge. You are 40. You sit in meetings about the precarious position that your country has, about its vulnerabilities, about its weaknesses, about the need for something that could make them stronger. You are 42. Your superiors are telling you about leaks in military intelligence. You bring them to a close. You are 44. They once again impress upon you the need for something that can give Soliana a military edge over everyone else. You suspect that your alliances with the Illithids will not be enough. You are 45 when you are told that there is a strange ship on the horizon that you might be able to investigate. Your ship draws closer, and when your men find something strange beneath boards, they bring it to your attention. You see dragons for the first time in your life. In quick succession, Helena, you experience every memory of Admiral Razak's life, up to roughly 2 weeks before her death, including a series of Admiralty recognition codes that are meant to be given in the case that such an eventuality as the one that has happened could happen, where memories from one person ended in another's head, should something need to be recognized by the Solanese Navy. And with that, your head snaps backwards, and you are back in the eye of the storm.
Helena,
Yeah.
you okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna tell them briefly how that was.
Oh, wow. I mean, it sounds like she had a rough go of it,
Yeah.
but she was still a jerk.
She was Veldrin.
Huh. Who knew?
Well, I think that was worth doing.
Yeah?
Harriet will
And
silently,
I will-
give your shoulder a little squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we have these Admiralty recognition codes.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Potentially.
Yeah. So we could potentially give some orders to the Solanese Navy?
Beth, roll me a
I
d20,
mean-
please.
13.
As you are talking, you unconsciously tug on your clothes.
You okay there? Is that
Yeah. What?
They just feel a little.
you
They
just
just feel a
look
little
like you were-
weird.
Just feels
Yeah,
weird.
bit of a bad fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you've been through a lot. And,
Yeah.
And you've just seen a whole lot. You just watched somebody experience someone's whole life.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should thank you for doing that.
Mhm.
I think we should still, sleep on it,
Okay.
whatever we decide to do.
Yeah, we
But we
know
have
now.
we know now. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah. Maybe go for a walk or something. And then
Oh yeah,
sleep,
it's quite
obviously.
nice. Yeah, it's quite nice out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
You go. You
All
do
right.
that. You take a walk. And as
Good.
you are about to go to retire for the evening, unless there's anything else that either one of you wants to do.
I think Cal just checks in on Volt, but unless there, good boy,
he-
good boy.
Look, the dragons are one of the few people that seem to be having like an unambiguously very good time. Like they continue
All
to be
right.
thrilled to be like around one another. They're getting good chances to
Yeah.
like hunt in the forest and like fly around in like the mountains. It's quite nice.
Oh, good. Warms my heart to see them this way.
Yeah. As you are wrapping up for the evening and walking back towards your tent, Helena, you will see Saradeth cross your path with a sort of like big basket, and she will kind of go like, "Oh, hey, Maeve told me to take this to you and to Cal. You don't mind just like taking it back, right?"
Right?
It's just like a big
Thank you.
basket, and she will give it to you.
Thank you.
It's just some of the older clothes that you guys had. We were just like done washing them apparently, and she just wanted you guys to like have them back.
Okay.
Oh.
Thanks.
Yep. See you later. And as you walk back towards your tent, Helena, you will glance down and you will see the top article of clothing, which is the Solanese Navy uniform that Cal was wearing and dragging along for some time. And you'll have a sudden strange thought about you never appreciated how good that looks.
Yeah. It's a smart uniform.
Yep. And with that, we will leave it for today.
Very Interesting.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. You know,
That's not ominous at all.
don't worry about it.
Sure.
Okay.
Nothing to worry about, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like I said today, guys, this is going to be our last downtime episode. We were going to get through 7 days. We got through 2.
2.
We're back.
So, you know,
Yeah,
we're going to...
we like to talk,
We're going to
okay?
really try to look. We
Yeah,
got
power
to
through
the
rest of
of
this.
this.
Yeah.
I think that you guys did
Yeah.
a lot of the like recruitment in this episode. You did a lot of the like
Yeah.
agonizing about choices. I think that hopefully the next
Yeah.
5 can be a little bit more of a like quick
Boom, boom,
stuff.
boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although we'll have to see.
I think so.
You know, Helena maybe going through some stuff.
There are still some big choices
Still
to make.
some big choices to
Going
make.
And
through some
Helena might be going through some
Yeah.
stuff.
Just this is just a nice uniform, and she had
Yeah.
an interesting life. That's all it is.
Yeah, yeah.
To quote the chat, I'm sure that's fine. Thank you, Rena. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure it is. We don't deserve more hassle. No.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all. Well, speaking of Rena, thank you
Good
so
link.
much to our patrons.
Thank you very much, Rena. And
Yes. Most especially to Rena and Mats Faruli, who are our patrons at our highest level. Let me
Woo,
just
woo.
check real quick, make sure we don't have anybody new that I've missed.
And while you do that, I'm just going to very quickly say that this has been 20 to Midnight, adventure designed and GM'd by me, Gabriel Urbina. It is performed by Beth, Eyre, Emma Sherr-Ziarko, and Mike Schubert, although Mike had to be our player in absentia for today. It features wonderful original art by Mikaela Buckley and terrific original music by Mr. Alan Rohde. It has sound effects sourced from soundsnap.com. And we are very, very excited to be getting to the end of this whole big kit and caboodle.
Beth and I are going to draw this out as long as we can.
we can't bear it.
These
Ending is the
7
truth.
these 7 days, they're going to last.
No, we're getting that.
Yeah.
We're getting that. We're getting that.
Yeah, we are. And we should be back on a more regular
Yes.
schedule now.
Right. Yes.
So thank you all for bearing with us through that. And yeah, thanks to everyone for watching.
And I will say one more thing, which is that if on September 7th you are going to be anywhere around the London area, all 3 of us are going to be at the London Podcast Festival. Emma and I are going to be part of a 10-year reunion panel for Wolf 359, the first podcast that we did together. Beth is going to be performing as part of a 10 Years of Wooden Overcoat live show that they are doing, performing a brand new episode. It is going to be... So, fun fact, the 3 of us have never all been in the same room together. So if you are around London or can get yourselves to London on September 7th, please come to London Podcast Festival and, let's hang out and let's talk, and you can see us, have feelings as we reminisce about our shows.
Yeah. It's going to be great. And if you can't come to London live, there are streaming tickets available through London Podcast Festival website for all of our stuff.
Absolutely.
So please check that out. Because it'll be lots of fun.
That's right. But with that, we leave you for today, and we'll be back soon to wrap up this breath before the plunge.
We're making the inhale last as long as we can.
Yeah. And then that's it.
Alrighty, folks.
Thanks,
Talk to you later.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.